We are excited to introduce Cyware's AI Fabric, the future of AI-powered security operations. AI Fabric is a connected layer of threat intelligence management, orchestration, and automation that deeply embeds AI across the Cyware platform suite, fueling automation, insights, and decision-making at every stage of the threat lifecycle. In this video, we will demonstrate how these new features can streamline your cybersecurity operations, beginning with the latest AI features in our Intel Exchange platform. The new Advanced Threat Intel Crawler. This will scrape the entire page, parse the content, and fetch all the threat objects automatically. The title on the web page is populated as the report title. The parsed threat objects are categorized as new SDOs and matched SDOs. New SDOs represent objects not yet present in your Cyware Intel Exchange instance. Matched SDOs are objects already ingested from another source. You can easily select the legitimate threat objects and unselect the rest. If matched SDOs are selected, those objects will reflect this web extension as a new source. Next, by clicking Add Metadata, you can add TLP, description, and report relevant tags to the ingested objects, ensuring context and classification are retained. Finally, on clicking Create Intel, the entire alert is ingested as a report object, and all selected parsed threat data is added as related objects. Once done, you're redirected to the created report object within the Cyware Intel Exchange instance, where all ingested objects can be viewed under the Relations tab. And that's how easily and quickly you can transform web-based threat intelligence into actionable, structured insights, all with Cyware's Advanced Threat Intel Crawler. Moving on to the new Quick Add Intel feature. We've created a PDF using SysA's alert on a particular threat actor. In Quick Add Intel, under the File Upload section, we can upload the PDF that needs to be ingested. After uploading, click on the Extract button to parse the threat objects. The parsed threat data objects will then appear below. You have the option to select only legitimate threat data and leave out the rest. After adding the metadata, you can proceed to create Intel. The status of the ingestion can be seen in the Quick Add History side sheet. Once completed, you can view the ingested file as a report object. All the selected threat data will be visible as related objects in the Relations tab. Any further investigation can then be carried out within Cyware Intel Exchange. And that's how Quick Add Intel completely removes the need to manually fetch and enter threat data from reports, documents, or websites. Finally, we have the AI-powered Threat Intel Summarization. Let's say this particular threat actor is an object of interest. In the Overview tab, there is now a new component called AI Summary, where users can choose to generate an AI-powered summary of that object. Once completed, the user will receive an in-app notification. Upon selecting the threat data object, the AI Summary component will now be populated with the generated summary. This will have two parts. One focuses on the information available on the threat object based on what is ingested in the platform. The second part is AI-inferred insights, which includes defensive and proactive threat hunting recommendations that an analyst can directly take actions on. Users also have the option to regenerate summaries on the object, and there is a queue right next to the button that will show if there are any new updates available on the object since the last summary generation. To highlight this, tags have been added to the same object. Now, when refreshing this page, there is a new queue that reads Updated Available. This would directly indicate to the analyst that a newer version of the summary can be generated. Now, let's move on to the new Cyware Orchestrate AI features, beginning with AI Generate Playbooks powered by Cyware's Quarterback AI engine. Let's begin from the Orchestrate Playbooks module by selecting Create with AI, and it will open this prompt window. Cyware has also provided suggested prompts to get users started. For this example, the AI will create a playbook to query Wiz and retrieve the current status and details of a specified vulnerability. Then, if the vulnerability score is between 9 and 10, it will create an incident in Cyware and respond with the findings including status, severity, and last scan information. In just a few seconds, the AI generates a playbook based on the prompt. This significantly reduces the clicks and configuration steps required. The AI identifies the necessary apps and actions, determines the orchestration sequence, and even attempts to configure dynamic inputs between nodes. Currently, Cyware supports a growing number of popular apps and actions. Cyware is continuing to expand our AI capabilities to enable more comprehensive playbooks at the click of a button. Moving on to the new AI Run Log Debugger. For example, the playbook here, Abuse IPDB Enrichment Playbook, contains an error in a custom script node. Notice this incorrect indentation. When the incorrect playbook is run, the debugger springs into action. As a user, to debug the errored node, users can select View Debug Information. The AI agent takes the context of the input and output, provides a concise summary, breaks down the error type, gives a clear description, and most importantly, offers remediation steps. Here, it correctly identifies the indentation error and provides the fix that will allow the playbook to run effectively. All users need to do is edit the playbook and paste the fix. This significantly speeds up the debugging process. The debugging information is also persistent, so users can revisit past runs and the corresponding debug insights. Moving on to Cyware Orchestrate's new AI action node. For this example, we have created a playbook that will grab a specified incident from the Cyware Respond platform and summarize the incident. The AI action node can be utilized by dragging it from the left or by selecting the plus icon below the previous playbook node. Once it is selected, users can choose from multiple supported AI providers to carry out the action. The action that will be selected for this playbook is Get Prompt Response. Once the instance is configured and the model name is selected, users can write out the prompt that they would like carried out by the AI action node. Once the instance is configured and the input data has been entered, users must generate the dynamic path to complete the prompt. This can be done by selecting the button next to the prompt input. Once this window is open, users can select the App Action node, the response keys, and finally select Add to complete the prompt. Now that the AI action node configuration is complete, the playbook can be run and users can view the output. Now the run logs can be viewed with the output data available for each node. When looking at the run log for the AI action node, users will see the final output, and for this example, we can see the successful summarization of the specified incident. What the AI action node was able to do is transform the complex manual investigation of an incident into a swift, intelligent, fully automated workflow. All of the workflows will now be saved in the Manage Playbook page on Cyware Orchestrate with a Powered by AI icon next to the playbook name. Finally, Cyware is announcing our built-in AI code generator. Within a custom action or custom condition node, users will find a Generate Code with quarterback AI icon. Selecting the icon opens this modal. Users can describe the code they need, providing context about the data format they're working with. For instance, we'll ask it to check if the CVSS score of the vulnerability is between 9 and 10, and to return true if an incident needs to be created. The AI generates the Python code based on the description, tailored to check the CVSS score of the vulnerability and to create the incident if required. Users have the flexibility to refine the code by editing the prompt and regenerating it, or even shuffle back to previous suggestions if needed. The AI code generator empowers analysts to easily perform data massaging and post-processing without needing to be Python experts, saving significant time and effort in playbook development. As an engineer or SOC analyst, the new AI features in Cyware Orchestrate offer significant benefits. This concludes our demonstration of Cyware Intel Exchange and Orchestrate's new AI features. For more information, you can visit us at cyware.com to connect with one of our representatives.